Miss Reffin, Gail,
Can
what's
you hear
going on?
me? Am on.
Well, no, brethren. And
Had an opioid use disorder, OUD, in the past 12 months, including 2.3 million
Look at you all dapper.
come on, man. We're gonna dress or we not.
prescribing by physicians and aggressive marketing by unscrupulous pharmaceutical
Okay, peeps.
responsible, but there may be other contributing
Get this
factors.
thing going.
There's also been an increase in alcohol consumption as well as requests for pain management medications, both for mental health issues and physical pain.
I don't know what Mark was listening to. It sounded like fasting. That's what it was talking about. Yeah, we're gonna get this party started at 7. Miss Hicks always on time. Miss Hicks always on time. What's going on? We'll get this thing going here in a minute. Just about to stream this thing and we lit.
Alrighty.
What's going on, everybody? What's up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, Kim. Hello.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey there, Mr. Jackson.
How you doing?
Hey, yeah, let's get this thing started. Let's start with you, Gail. Name, where you're from, and mobile home experience. Miss Gail. I'm at work. I can't talk. Okay, it's cool. Go ahead and just type your name, where you're from, and on a scale of 1 to 10, what you think your mobile home experience is. Gail from MD with no experience as of yet. Miss Ruffin, Gail's not in the group yet, is she?
No, not yet.
Okay, we're gonna make sure we get her in there. All right, Gail. Since I'm pretty familiar with most of the people in here, what we'll do is we'll let you start with your question. You can just type it in there, and then after I introduce everybody, we'll go back to your question first. So go ahead, get your question together. All right, Shamika, she's brand new. What's going on, Shamika? Go ahead, let them know your name, where you're from, and on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your mobile home experience level? Shamika. Might be out right there. iPhone 40. No, that ain't it. Shamika, can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay, we're gonna give Shamika a chance to get her phone correct and see what's going on. Man, I keep forgetting who iPhone 40 is. Always come in. Who iPhone 40?
Hello,
What's going on?
this is Finis Adam.
What's going on? How you doing? Let them know where you're from, and what's your experience with mobile home
LA,
investing.
California.
Oh,
Okay,
California.
you jumped in last week, ain't it?
I jumped in last week, man.
But you didn't jump into the community, man. What's going on?
I don't know. I ain't had no time, you know. I thought the partner was gonna do all that stuff, you know.
Well,
I'm just
we're gonna
I
leave
just
it to
looked at my
Beaver.
phone. I just hit the button. Oh, you guys got a meeting today. Okay. I
Yeah,
just hit
yeah.
meeting. I'm in. But you know.
Perfect. We'll make sure at the end of the call that we'll make sure that I'll make sure Danielle reach out to you and she'll help you with getting signed up into the community for sure.
There you go. That's what need a little help, you know,
No,
administration.
it's all good, boss man. So just
Okay.
let everybody know who don't know you, your name, where you from, and your experience with mobile home investing and scaling.
Dennis Adams, Dennis Adams. I'm experienced with real estate, not really experienced with mobile homes. I just joined last. I just jumped. I didn't join. I guess I jumped in last week. You know, we had just ran across the mobile home park with some mobile homes in it. So, you know, I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, man, we glad to have you back in here for sure. It's always good to see a familiar face, brother. Let's go.
There you go. All right.
All right. Shamika, I don't know. Did you get a chance to get your stuff going?
My face.
Shamika, did you get a chance to get your stuff going? You might want to log out and log back in. Tony, let them know who you are, where you're from, and your experience on mobile home investing.
All right, man. I am from North Carolina, the Raleigh area. I've been doing it for 2 years, and I've been actually doing it this year actually consistently. So I think I rate mine at about a 7, 6, 7.
Good man. Yes, sir. And we're gonna get right into seeing what type of deals you got going on and seeing what we can do to help you with the next step of things for sure.
Okay.
Let's jump into Miss Tamisha. Let them know who you are, where you're from, and your experience level with mobile home investing. It's good to see you again today. Good to talk to you again.
I'm Tamisha. I'm from South Carolina, Spartanburg, and my mobile home investment experience is 0, or I'll say after yesterday and today, 1.
Hey, you on your way for sure. We got your back. You know that. All right, let's jump into one of the goats, Miss Kim B. Let them know what's up. Miss Kim. There she go.
Hey y'all. I have challenges with this
You
button.
just come out of the trees. That was pretty cool.
So hey everybody. My name is Kim and I've been investing in mobile homes for quite some time. I'm also a licensed realtor, but I only use my license for investment purposes. So we buy, sell, wholesale, fix and flip, and we're expanding into the South, Florida, North Carolina, and Jersey, some other stuff. It's a lot going on. So that's me. And hey, Danny, thank you so much for what you're doing. Yeah, so I just want to say, guys, I use Brad's software. It has made such a big difference. It's gotten me so much busier than I want to be. So, yep. And my experience is, I don't know, maybe like a 4, because there's people on here like Mark Anthony who are doing so many amazing things. I'm like, whoa, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Man, it's a pleasure to have you in the group, Kim. I swear. If you only knew, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Keep doing big things. I can't wait to hear what you got cooking up. Miss Tracy, I see you wanted to jump in here. Go ahead, get in there. Let them know who you are, where you from, what's experience on mobile home investing you got.
Listen, Brad, that was a mistake, but here I am. Hey y'all. So I'm Tracy. I'm in North Carolina. I mainly invest in the Eastern North Carolina area. So investing for me has looked like wholesaling since January. Eventually I want to get into buying whole, fix and flip, that type thing. I plan to hopefully do that by the end of the year. But I have been rocking and rolling with wholesaling. I think I'm addicted to it. So yeah, but yeah, that's me, y'all.
Let's go. Yeah, you got big things popping for sure. I ain't even gonna lie. Great vibes on you, and you doing your thing out there. Let's go.
Thank you, thank you.
Miss Angel, Wagwan. Let them know what's going on. Name, where you're from, and your experience level.
Wagwan, Brad. This is Angel from Greensboro, North Carolina. Truly grateful to be a part of this community. I would consider myself a newborn and just getting my first deal under contract in the process of trying to close it. I have a second mobile home that's under contract that I'm in the process of getting that under contract. So looking forward to wholesaling some more deals to eventually try to create a legacy through some land that was left to me and possibly create a mobile home park. So those are my goals.
Let's go. You got this. I promise you. We believe in you. Is there anybody that I missed that I need to give it? It was the other Kim that came here. What's going on? Kim.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Is this another phone you got or what?
Yeah, yeah, I'm on my computer now.
Okay, perfect. All right, I got you locked in. And Shamika, I know you just jumped in here. Is your phone working or what?
It looks like her audio permissions aren't accepted. It's not showing a microphone next to her name. So my guess is it's like her iPhone permissions. She's got to go under her settings or something.
It's like she jumped off too, huh?
Probably trying to fix it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's all good. Well, while we at it, Mark, let them know what's going on, man. This is one of the for everybody who don't know, this is the GOAT right here. He gonna give a nice little introduction. What you got cooking up, man?
How's it going? I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm originally from the Boston area. Moved to Phoenix in 2014 and got right into mobile homes in 2015. Prior to that, I was trying to do traditional real estate and wholesaling. I wholesaled like two single family homes and a duplex. And I had come across a mobile home meetup that was local, just like a real estate meetup, and dove right into mobile homes from there. Got into moving mobile homes soon after. So I started a mobile home moving company. Um, in that, we started specializing in repossessing mobile homes, going to mobile home auctions, which led us into developing land with mobile homes, where we fixed and flipped mobile homes that we had moved to land. So once we moved to the land, we fixed them up and either rented them or sold them, depending on, whatever was going on. So I've been doing mainly that land development with either selling or renting homes in the middle of the desert to people that want to live in the middle of nowhere. And I guess over the past pushing on 2 years now, my mobile home moving business got me into commercial trailers. which opened us up to leasing office trailers. So we lease office trailers to fire departments, schools, construction sites where they have like little little mini offices on the construction site temporary. Um, and then selling as a dealer through one of the factories, selling commercial units to schools, military bases, power plants, and stuff like that. So got experience both in residential, commercial, and the land development. So I know all the ins and outs of permitting and inspections and what it takes to move mobile homes, both commercial and residential.
Amazing, brother. Well, we appreciate every moment of your time, man, for sure, brother. Miss Hicks, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? Guys, I'm Danny. I'm in Florida and I am director of sales for a manufactured home lender. We specialize kind of in working with everyone. We'll work with investors. If you're wholesaling, we can finance homes. We work with end buyers. But before that, I did sales for several manufactured home communities. And then before that, I did wholesaling, still fix and flip sometimes. So lots of different areas of experience, but definitely when it comes to financing, that's my go-to. I can help you seller finance. If you're trying to do rent to own, if you're trying to figure out how to work with a lender, that's kind of where I come in.
Yes, yes. And she is one of the best to work with. I promise you guys, she'll be on top of things more than you can even expect. All right. And any questions, she's your gal for the lending. Okay. Miss Ruffin, how we feeling today?
Doing good, doing good. I'm Danielle Ruffin, and I am in the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area. I wholesale, buy and sell, fix and flip. I have my manufacturer's dealers and sales license. So I do some contracting for mobile home parks and also do infill for parks within North Carolina and South Carolina. So just boots on the ground and in the grind every day.
And Miss Danielle Ruffin is the admin support inside the group. So my guy, iPhone 40. What's he say his name was one more time? What'd you say his name?
Fennis Adams.
Finis, right? That's what it was. Finis. Yeah, Finis. Danielle's gonna shoot you a chat for your phone number, so she could give you a call and help you out with that. Okay. I wanted to let you know she's the main support admin in here. Okay.
All right.
And
Sounds good.
I want to get this party started with Shamika. It look like you back. What's going on? Can you get on here or what?
I'm driving. That's why it's like this.
Oh, okay. Can you let them know your name and where you from and then your experience with mobile home investing, like with your experience level?
Well, yes. My name is Shamika Johnson, and I'm just getting my feet wet in this, and I'm ready to learn and learn. Really.
Let's go.
2 blocks and
welcome to the community, man. Welcome to the family. We appreciate you joining today, and we know you're gonna get a bunch of value out of this. All right.
Yes, thank you.
So I don't know how long your drive is, but we'll put a replay up. That way you could be able to you can write some notes whenever you're sitting down, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So let's start this party off with Tony. Tony, where you at right now? What deals you got going on? And let's get it going. I want to hear what you got going on.
All right, so right now I just sold my second one for the year. Right now I'm still looking for mobile homes right now. But that's pretty much what I have right now. I'm putting out signs and everything to try to find more deals. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, so you just sold it, your second one, how long ago?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. What you win on that?
4,500.
Let's go, baby. How long it take you?
It took me about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get it sold.
And what you got it for?
I got it for $1,000.
Man, you is a mean fella. You hear me? You a mean fella. Don't let nobody tell you you not. And guys, what he just explained was the best types of deals to get is whenever you get the deal for the low and you still pass on the discount. He could have easily been like, I want 8,000. He could have easily been like, I want 10,000 for it. He said, you know what? Let me grab a quick 4,500 in 2 weeks worth of business, and I'm in and I'm out of there. And now he's sitting back, relaxing in the bed like that. Y'all see it? That's what's up, Tony. Congratulations, brother. And so what's been your strategy to get more new deals?
Right now I've been dropping some bandit signs and also calling mobile home parks. But right now it's just bandit signs at this moment.
Okay, how did you get that last deal?
It was a bandit sign.
So they called you up and you went to the show and put it under contract and got it going.
That's right.
All right. Did you ask them for any referrals?
I did not. I did not. I
Time to
got
double
it.
back. Time to
Yeah.
double back, spend $50 as a gift. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? Go double back, make sure they good. And then ask them, do you know any friends and family members? And even if they don't know, just by bringing them a little gift or something, it could be something simple, man. Some cupcakes, whatever, even I would say something healthy, maybe a watermelon, some chopped watermelon or something. And,
Right.
a little card, just a little thank you card. And then, I'll be already ready with the paper out. Like, you don't happen to have a cousin or friend, anybody looking to move soon or anything that way I can, lock them in. Because I'm telling you, the referral game is crazy because now they got somebody who they can trust. And the other people are going to be like, man, he's going to get the house going fast. Even if they don't want to sell right now, they still might just want you to come over. And so you can be that guy that sell it when they are ready,
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I
so
appreciate
run that
that.
up. Run that
Okay.
up.
Definitely.
Everybody write that down right now. That you need to go out. Sometimes you got to double back, give a little gift, and ask for the referrals. All right.
Gas cards too. I've done gas cards for like gas gift cards for gifts, and people love those.
I didn't even think of that.
Mhm.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, the gas. Forget watermelon. I need gas. Yeah. What you usually get them just any gas store at the gas station? You just go get like a gift card.
Yeah, in Arizona we have like Circle K and Quick Trip, so either one of those.
Y'all got
There's one I use
QT?
here. Yep, it's the
Yeah,
spot.
there's a QT on every block.
Every block.
Yeah, and offer the referral fee. Tracy, great plug in right there. Offer a referral fee. Boy, Tony going to work out there, y'all. Y'all give it up for Tony. Let's go. No, my boy, nice little 4,500 in 2 weeks. I love it. Any other questions you could think of, Tony? Miss Ruffin, Miss Hicks, what y'all think about what you got going on? Any extra information you might want to tell them to do?
It sounds like he's doing everything right now. I just don't get complacent. Sometimes when you get that deal, it's easy to be like, all right, I'll take it slower. Sometimes it energizes you, but just don't get complacent. Make sure you keep at it.
Hey, I love that, Danny. I love that because you can just get so used to the spoils of it. Man, I say honestly, take 20% of that and use it towards some type of marketing.
Something else.
Use it towards some type of marketing, whether you got somebody coming out to record you at the mobile home parks and getting some type of new content, whether you're using it to boost the next property that you get on marketplace for listing, use like 500, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I love that. Yeah, let's not get too happy here. Let's
I would
double
even
down.
use that flip market strategy and go back to both the buyer and seller and try to get like a video testimony or like a follow up. Hey, 2 weeks later, you get a quick 30-second video. Hey, Tony helped me sell my house in 2 weeks. Hey, Tony helped me buy a house for my family. Just quick 10, 20 seconds. Something that you can add to your social media that will be there for, 20 years.
That's some of the best advice right there. Perfect. Go get
And
it.
I just want to say too, as just encouragement to yourself, Tony, that is proof of concept that what you did works. So kudos to you.
For sure, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Spend some marketing dollars. Put some money back into yourself. back into the business. Even think about putting some money to the side to grab the CRM. That way you can have a dedicated book of business online. You can start sending out text blasts. You can have when people coming through on abandoned signs, you have it all in one place. Well, I'll definitely hit you up about that. Tony, drop your number to Miss Ruffin, okay? Drop your number to
And if
Miss
you
Ruffin.
haven't already, it might be time to drop the $80 on the LLC too, and open up an LLC and open up the business bank account and throw that $4,500 in there. That way, later on in a couple months, with that $4,000 sitting in there, your bank might give you a $2,500 credit card here soon.
Do that first.
Okay.
Do that first before you can go get the gas card. Get the business right. I hope everybody writing down these gems. We just getting started.
I just want to say something real quick. Tony, thank you. Because what you just said made me realize I have been greedy. I can get a unit for 500 and I want to sell it for 20. I've been turning people down. So now I'm like, all right.
I just hear it right now.
I turned 2 people down today for 10 and 12,000. But you know what? I'm gonna go back and take that money because that just gets that off my book. So thank you, Tony.
Man, get it off the books.
I was being
Go on a vacation. That's what you need.
You're right, I do.
I'll see you in Jamaica. Let's go. Yeah, guys, get in and out of these deals, man. I've even been a victim of that myself, trying to sell some stuff for too much, and then I'll be sitting on that thing for 6 months. Come on, man. What's going on? Get it off the books. Get it off the books, reinvest back into the business, and get back to the basics. All right. Yeah, I think we wrapped you up. So Tony got the deal. To just to recap what Tony had going on for everybody notes who writing down notes. Because if you write down notes, you headed to the next level. I'm telling you. What Tony did was he had abandoned signs. He got the deal for $1,000, sold it for $5,500, right?
Nah, I got it for 45. I mean, I sold it for 4,500. I listed it for 8, but I sold it for 6,000, but I had to pay for my handyman to remove some things, so that was a little thing here and there. So I ended up profiting about 4,500.
Okay. And so, guys, the deal came from a bandit sign. All right. And where did you place this bandit sign? I think that's an even better question to ask you. Where did you place the bandit sign?
I placed them in like at Dollar Trees and Family Dollars, in those areas right there, or like even at Walmarts.
Great job, Tony. All right. Miss
When you go
Kayla.
back and ask for that video testimony, ask them which sign they saw. That way you can keep track of which ones are getting traffic.
Okay, will do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, go get the video testimonial first and go get the LLC. Those are first. We're gonna move right along. First, let me say what's up to Kayla. Kayla, what's going on? Good to see you in here today. Let them know who you are, where you're from, and your mobile home experience.
Oh, my name is Kayla Legal. Yes.
You going in and out.
Can I be heard?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, I'm at the store. Okay, I'll stand right here. So my name is Taylor Fleegle. I am in North Carolina. I'm actually in a rural area in North Carolina. And I actually sent out my first contract today.
Let's go.
First contract was sent out today. Yeah.
That thing gonna get
And then I booked another viewing. Oh, most definitely, most definitely. And then I'm doing another viewing this weekend, so my first viewing in the past 2 weeks. And then I have 2 or 3 other potential houses
How you turn it?
locked up on the contract as well.
Great job. You hear me? Do you realize 2-3 calls ago you didn't have no motion? And now look at you. Hey, Fitness, I need you to get your phone together. Miss Kayla, is you still in here? I think Walker, yeah, are you still in here, Kayla?
Yeah,
Yeah, she walking through.
I was gonna celebrate, but yeah.
Yeah, you walking through the store and stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to somebody else real quick, and then when it's time to answer questions, we'll double back and go deeper in on what you got going on. Okay? But we proud of you for sure. We proud of you,
All
girl.
right. Yeah, thank you.
That's amazing. Not even 2 weeks ago, just got started. Now look at her, sending contracts out. That's what I'm talking about. I look like we got somebody in here. Dana Fowler, what's going on? How you doing today? Let them know who you are, where you from, and what's your level of mobile home experience, mobile home investing experience.
Hi, Dana Fowler. I have, 25 plus years of mobile home experience. Um, Managed communities and now currently work for three separate investors, and I manage and develop their mobile home communities. Um, I've invested in a few homes of my own, and so I'm just kind of just listening and learning and just trying to come up with new ideas and just to move to the next level, maybe a little motivation, just to stop making somebody else rich.
Well, hell, I tell you what, Dana, you're gonna be able to teach me something. You've been here for 25 years.
Yes, sir. I'm in
I'm gonna
Texas.
be able to teach you something too from a
That's right.
certain perspective, for sure. And it
Yes,
sounds
I'm
like
looking
to me
forward to it.
it sounds like to me just from your vibe, you looking for a family. And this is what we are over here. We like brothers and sisters in here.
Love it. That's exactly what you need. It's what we all need, just people just to help each other and share secrets and ideas and just encourage.
Yes,
There's
ma'am.
enough money out there for all of us.
Plenty. This is called a blue ocean business.
Yes.
They
I love it.
don't want to touch it, do they, Dana? They don't want to touch it.
There are some that don't. And then once they see the money, they're like, holy, I should have touched it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I almost bought a mobile home park.
okay.
Would have been owner finance, and it was 10 acres in Houston, very good area. It already had 23 revenue producing sites and room for another 15 to grow. But the lady backed out at the very last minute. And so I'm just looking, that's my goal. I want to own a mobile home park.
What's she back out for? I want to jump right into this. What's she back out for?
She was an older lady. She was in her 80s. And so I think she was kind of forgetting who she was speaking to from time to time. And I went so far as to have all the legal documents typed up, and it was the day of closing. And she's like, I think I may have signed with a real estate agent, and I don't want to share my money. So, and now she won't take my calls.
Have you reached out to the realtor yet?
There's not a realtor. I've searched for it online. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened, if she got scared. And the contract, I spent like $1,000 on the contract just because it was overnight. And I knew, it was just time steals deals, so you got to act quick. And so I did it. And then I made the mistake of telling her, well, I just spent $1,000 on this contract. And then that's pretty much where the conversations ended.
Did you open escrow?
Did not. No, we were getting to that point. I was going to give her $10,000, but it was $1 million property, and she was going to owner finance it with 200,000 down, and just backed out.
Do you have any kids that you can hunt down?
She does, and I'm afraid that may be why the deal didn't go through.
I'm thinking maybe like 200.
Yeah,
200.
that was a real good ass question, Mark, because if you find them kids, 9 times out of 10, them kids don't want that.
Right. And I don't think they do. And I even asked her, this is how, she's a much older lady. She's owned it for 20 years. And some of the homes were older and needed a lot of repair, but it would have been worth it. Still, they were revenue producing. People were living in them. And that just would have given me time to clean up the ones that were vacant and then just set the standard a little higher. That was my goal. And I would ask her, I said, well, how much do you have a lease agreement? She's like, yeah, I have a lease agreement. I said, how much are you renting each unit for? I don't know. So then how do you collect? She said, well, they tell me. They let me know what I'm charging them.
Hey, you got to do what Tamisha just said. You got to pull up on her. You got
How
to
do I
pull
do
up
that?
on her.
How do I do? I go there but now she lives in a fenced-in area, so she doesn't live on the property. So I don't want to be too much of a
You
nuisance
dress
where,
up like a UPS man. Nah, I'm just messing with you. You're just messing with you. You don't want to. Nah,
yeah, I'm
man.
gonna have one of my family members call and just that and not let her know that it's me and just see what she says.
Hey, Tamisha,
And,
you on the one today. Yeah, at rent time, she collecting. She don't know how to work a Zelle or cash out. At rent time, she collecting.
yeah,
You might
she's
want to
out
go
there.
check and see about that. Make some friends out of the tenants.
Well, she didn't want the tenants to know that the park was possibly for sale. She was afraid they would leave. So
You
it
gotta
was
go
just,
find you a friend in there, man. You can't
I
keep
do.
giving excuses. We're gonna have
Right.
to we gotta push up on her. We this close. Like
That or find the kids,
That's
because
it.
the kids are probably going to be the ones who end up carrying that note.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
let's say she went ahead and signed and then played the whole she got dementia thing. She still could have probably got up out of that.
I don't know if she signed it, if she could have. You think? I mean, after 3 days in
You
Texas.
gotta talk to the kids and don't nobody tell the truth like a kid.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
No,
asked her.
nobody tells the truth like the kids do. They will tell you everything that woman didn't want you to know. But it's all
Mm-hmm.
about you got to get in tune. You just got to get in touch with her. What's the worst
Yeah.
that's gonna happen? You still don't have the deal?
Right. 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 Yeah. I do. I need to get. And she was telling me that she was trying to stay away from her daughter. Her daughter was putting cameras in the house and trying to watch her. So it was really like
Oh yeah,
sort of
yeah.
borderline deal. Anyway, it was just
No
like
disrespect to that lady, but she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So
I think so.
you gotta go see what's going on. You gotta go get a relationship with the kids. Mark said it best. Go get a
Yeah.
relationship with the kids because there is no realtor. Okay, there is no realtor,
Mhm.
but there is kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
If the kids start acting up, then you find a friend out the tenants. And I
Mhm.
promise you this before we move to the next person. When them kids see how hard you going to go get this property, it's gonna be one or two things. They gonna be like, man, she going so hard. I might as well, I definitely should keep it. That's some real stuff I'm saying. You feel me?
Right.
And then the
That's
second thing that's gonna be is this woman going so hard. I know she gonna take care of this and she gonna take care of us.
and that's exactly what the lady had told me. I mean, I sat in her house. She shared her diamonds, her gold. I mean, she was just like we were best friends. And then at the very last minute, it all changed. Crazy. Like, and then
It
up to
sounded
the
like she got a little in too deep with you, man. She was like, man, I done shared my whole life with this lady. What am I doing? Now I'm playing.
hmm
But what you just exposed to us, let us know how good of a relationship you built with her. Do it again with the kids. Do it
I
again.
will.
Run it back. Run it
I
back.
will.
You talking about $1 million property? I'm running it back 1,000 times.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. You're
Maybe
right.
10,000 times. I might run it back 10,000 times for the meal. You know?
Yeah. She was saying that she was averaging about 850 a unit. So 850 times 23. I mean, the place was making 25,000 a month.
You don't give up on the lead, man.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna find.
Until she block you and damn near almost put a restraining order on you, you don't give up.
You're right. You're
We
right.
got
What
we
do I
got
have
your
to
back.
lose?
All right, we got your
All
back.
right, sir. Thank you.
We got your back, and we'll run it right back. I'm gonna give everybody else an opportunity to get their questions in, and we'll run back down some more scenarios because I know Miss Ruffin and Miss Hicks probably got a couple tricks up their sleeve to talk to you about for sure.
Okay.
Brittany Atkins, welcome. I just think you jumped in here. Can you let us know who you are, where you're from, and your mobile home experience level?
Hey, I'm Brittany Akins.
Atkins, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm coming in from Louisiana. I started investing in mobile homes back in January. So I'm still learning. What else question did you add? I think I answered your question.
How much experience you got in it?
I'm still learning. I just started investing this year. I've done about 4 deals so far this year.
You're not getting started. You're getting there.
Oh.
Yeah, Getting started,
Yeah,
I ain't even got nothing. I ain't got a deal.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
nah, that's good to hear. What we'll do is once I run through everybody else questions, we'll take a deep dive in how those went, and then see what's your next plan of action for sure. We're glad to have you in here. Welcome to the family.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Tamisha, let's go over your deal. Let's hit it right on the head. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's hit it right on the head. Tamisha got a deal, y'all. We about to talk about this.
So it's a 2023 single wide 76 by 16, something like that. The person owes 43,000 on the property, and she was initially asking for 70,000, and but I think she's already moving basically, and she's trying to get rid of the mobile home. Brad gave me two scenarios. Well, three. One scenario is to offer her $2,500 to $3,500 on the top, and then put it on a contract, and then ask for anywhere between 50 and 55 to give wiggle room for negotiation. The second option is, if she doesn't go for that, to offer her to split the proceeds, listing it between 50 and 55 and split the proceeds in half. The other one option was, it's a term, a signed lease, something like that.
Tenant placement. You just gonna place
Tenant
the
placement.
for,
Okay,
and
yeah.
you're gonna take half
Placement.
of the move-in fee.
Yeah, tenant placement. We split the move-in fee half, and I will be responsible for collecting the rent and splitting it, basically.
Splitting the profits after mortgage and lot rent.
Yeah.
Now I know what I thought about that. I'm ready to hear what Mark and them got to say.
Yeah, I got a number 4 for you.
Oh, God.
Calling up the lender or whoever holds the mortgage and getting a settlement like you do when you owe credit cards. That she said, I think you said she owes 42, 43, 45, somewhere around there. They might take 25 cash and just call it a day. 30 cash.
Whoa.
They'll do a settlement and because most of that is interest. That 43,000 is the interest over what, 8 more years, 9 more years. The principal on that might.
The lady put $40,000 down, Mark, on the house.
She put $40,000 down on the house, which I feel like some of that was moving fees, but that's me.
And chances
She
are
bought it brand new. It's a
probably
2023
term. It's probably a 15-year term, so she probably still has like 6, 7, 8 more years left on that, and a good 15,000 of that is just interest. So the lending company might be good with just 28, 30, 25, somewhere around there, just the principal, just to cash out with no more interest, which makes more money for both you and her in the end.
So
Like
then if I was to do that option, how do I what do I need to actually? I know power of attorney. I probably would need power of attorney in order to be able to make that communication with the mortgage company, correct?
1,000%. Yeah. Or that, or she calls and asks. But if you were going to call, you'd have to be either power of attorney or the realtor. And then since the home hasn't been moved before, I would get with Danny and try to see if you can get some people pre-approved for a loan. And if they can get that loan for 70,000 and you're able to settle the previous loan for 25,000, that leaves 50 or whatever that number is with math. I need a calculator, but yeah, it leaves, bigger margins for you guys.
Now Tamisha, tell him how long.
So she's 3 weeks. Basically, she want to be out of it by the time the kids start school, which is in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I would see what time that office opens tomorrow at the mortgage company and be dialing. Get on this before the end of the week, if that's an option. And try to market it as fast as you can, if not already, and try to see if you guys can get somebody approved for a loan. I'd work with Danny because she's got all the lending connections. And you probably get some.
I guess for me, because I'm new, I'm just trying not to overwhelm myself, and I'm very nervous about it because I don't want to get into something and then I don't know what's next.
That's what we here for. Run the play.
What state are you in?
South Carolina.
So I don't know who the mortgage holder is. This is just another suggestion. Sometimes
She told me Century somebody in Columbia.
Century
She told
21.
me. It's not Century 21.
Oh.
It's Century. Hold on. Southern Choice Homes. Southern Choice.
So sometimes you can also call the mortgage company and ask to assume the note. So then you could probably assume it with very little cash down, give her, $5,000-$10,000 to walk, and then you assume it, sell it, and you just pay off your note and make your profit. That's an option.
So where does the $10,000 come from to get her?
Oh, I would just
Your
say
end buyer. Your end buyer, whoever you put into the home.
But her first step is to get it on the contract before you be working for nothing. Because the biggest thing that I'm about to say is what y'all gonna realize. The deal came from Facebook Marketplace. It did not come from an off-market deal. It was like Facebook Marketplace to me is pre-market. It's like it's really on market when you talk mobile homes, because Marketplace is the MLS for mobile homes. So that's the only thing about this Marketplace deal. She getting them dopamine. The seller is getting them dopamine hits of everybody keeps saying they. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, she actually has reached out to me this afternoon to ask me when can we talk. So she wants to know
it's on. It's on.
She wants to know what I have to offer.
Offer those two things or walk. As simple as that. Miss Hicks, what you think about this? I mean, because we know we can get some buyer in there for $6,000 down if we sold it for 60. I don't think she in here. I think Danielle got off here. Miss Ruffin, what you think about this? I want to hear what you had thought about this again, so that everybody else can hear, and then we'll get on to the next person.
Muted.
You muted.
Okay. That other perspective is interesting about the assuming the loan. That's an interesting play. And that
I don't advise you to assume a loan on your first deal.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, but that buyer can assume for sure.
Right. That's an interesting play. I don't really have too much because you guys are throwing the gems down. So there's like 4 or 5 options there.
Hey, Tamisha, this is Kim. I've had scenarios like this, and what we do is we utilize Danny, who is with Keyhole. We market it to our buyers list. We use Mobile Home Village, mobilehome.net. We use Facebook, Craigslist. It's another old one like OfferUp. You will get some really good responses. You're going to get a ton of responses, but as long as you put that financing is available and increase the dollar amount so that you give some wiggle room. So if you're thinking 60, and just make sure that you prepare them for the conversation with Danny, that they have everything that they need and that they're well qualified. So you can get it done within the 2-week time frame. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, I want to say one more thing before we move forward is and it don't got nothing to do with the deal. Just breathe. All right. I know some of this stuff can be a little overwhelming, right? Especially when we just shooting them from the hip. Bam, bam, bam. Do this, do that, do this. Just breathe. You got a whole full crew of people behind you that got your back, and we will help you through every single step. We proud of you. We want to see you do this thing, and we got you, okay? Don't get overwhelmed. You will be okay. This is how it is when you in the field. The more you learn how to use these tools we're giving you, the more you're going to be able to get out here and be able to whip them out yourself. And I'm knocking them down, Brad. I got 2 deals, 3 deals, okay? But just 2 weeks ago, remember, you didn't have any emotion. And for the fact that you even found the deal off of Facebook that we sitting here contemplating about, yo, this can work when we stay far away from it, That right there is a blessing in itself. So you got this. All right.
All right.
First step is get that thing under contract. You can wiggle all day from after being under contract.
And I would also put down on the lady that she might have 3 weeks, but don't let that 3 weeks make her make a crazy decision just to sell that thing for 45,000 when she owes 42,000 just to get out. Like don't let her sell herself short on that because there's enough room, and it just might take, if it takes the whole 3 weeks or 4 weeks, it's worth it, when she can be able to sell that thing for 70. Just don't let her sell herself short on that either.
Okay.
Find out what that mortgage payment is. Did she hit you back about that?
No, I can ask her right quick.
Yeah, find out what that mortgage payment is, and then find out if she already got a place to live right now. That's gonna be
She does. I know she does.
all right. So she really don't got 3 weeks. She just that's her selling tactic. You feel me?
Yeah. She already moving. They moving. Like I've been in the house. I've been in it. I done walked around. One of the rooms need carpet, but outside of that, everything looks pretty much brand new. But yeah, she's already moving. Like the stuff bagged up. They moving stuff.
Yeah, I would really ask.
Man,
Would
she
make sure
ain't
to
really
get
got
from the
3 weeks
lender.
to sell that, man. You get make sure you get that contract for 60 days.
Yeah, and make sure either her or you gets contact with the lender and figure out the payoff amount. It might be 42,000, but that's with making monthly payments for 8 years. If you make a one-time cash payment, and they don't add any, 8 years of interest, what's that final payoff if you do a settlement? And like I said, they might drop it to 28, 25, somewhere near 30, since there's not 8 years of interest and 72 more months of payments.
And then that makes it easier for her to sell because then she could keep the sale price at 50, 55, and it can roll quicker.
Right.
You want to always pass the discount. Y'all, you remember this. You always want to pass the discount on. Get in and get out.
Okay, so before I end this, I have one more question because I need to make sure, as far as like the contract, let's say she's like, I got time, we at least got to the end of August, hypothetically. When I go under contract with her, what am I going under contract with her under? Am I going under contract with her 50-50? Am I going under contract with her, what is my actual move? Because with all these options, I'm still like, so what's the move? If she say, I do have a little bit of time, that type thing.
I would ask her if she gets the loan paid off and that gets settled, what amount to her does she need to be able to sleep at night without, gonna go sell blood and organs and everything and freaking out. She might want like $80 million, but what does she need? Like what does she really, really need? And you guys can get that number, you can start to work from there.
Yeah, that's why I said the max you want to go is $2,500, $3,500. You're bringing 40 racks to the table. What is she talking about? You're 40 racks in debt. It's either I help you or you stuck with this on your record. That's it. And then when you selling it to the when you doing your pitch to the buyer, it's only $6,000 to get in. You got to be able to flip that switch. To her, you pressing her about, hey, you have $40,000 in debt. I'm gonna help that get paid. What do you need to be comfortable? I got to find you $40,000. And then to the person who you selling it to, you only need $6,000 to get in. You only need $7,000 to get in.
Okay.
Arbitrage, man. Tamisha, we proud of you. I swear, 2 weeks ago we didn't have no deals to talk about. Look at us now. Let's go get that thing under contract and let's work it. Let's work it. We got you. We're gonna work you every step.
Thank you.
I hope y'all got some gems from that. All the gems, make sure y'all write it down. What's going on, Jose? I just think you got in the building. If you want to just say what's up to everybody real quick before we jump back into questions. What's up, man?
Brad, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
There we are. Yeah, no, I've just been listening on the background. I got in a little bit late, but yeah, no, sounds good. A lot of deals, a lot of motion. People making moves. That's what it's about. But no, keep the Q&A and I'll see if I can help answer some of these questions.
Let's go. Good to see you, brother. All right, let's jump into Miss Angel. Miss Angel, what you got going on?
You know what, Brad? I think I'll hold off on mine just to kind of let people go ahead. I don't have too much going on so far.
No, don't do that. Tell us what's going on.
I think pretty much I'm still rolling from last week's advice. Mark told me to, remember the free mobile home, and I told you it had a lot of trees around it. I did touch base with the owner. He said he was willing to cut back the trees for the people to move it. So getting ready to send him a contract and rock and roll with that one.
Talking about you don't want to talk about your deal. Look at you.
Just giving time to other people, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's all love. They needed to hear that. Hey, so just a little perspective for everybody what was going on. She had a deal that she thought wasn't going to be good because it was a bunch of trees where they won't be able to get the house moved out. Am I correct so far?
Yes.
And how much did you get the deal? How much you trying to get the deal on the contract for right now?
FREE.
For the free. Y'all look at my for the free. Yeah, so she gonna get it for the free. And then I like I said, man, dude like Tony, man, like Tony, he just made a quick 4,500. I throw that thing up there for about 6,000 just to kind of get some fillers, and then let somebody talk you down for 4,000 real quick, and then leave the spot. Yeah.
Well, who you talking about? I take two. I take 500. No, I'm like, while you're playing.
Exactly. So go ahead and get that for the free. Yeah.
For
So
the
go ahead and
free.
grab that thing, get it under there for the free. Put it up for like 6,000 for the first week. If we don't got over 5 to 10 tours within that first week, we're going straight to like 4,000 for it. And then the second week come and we got about 5 to 10 tours, we hold,
Okay.
Yeah, right now, that's good. You're gonna be gravy. Well, that's what's up. So guys, don't ever think that you ain't got a deal because the landscaping won't want to. If somebody ready to get something moved, sometimes you got to negotiate with the person who you trying to get this stuff on the contract. They honestly don't want a yes ma'am or yes sir person. They want somebody who's gonna push back and be realistic about things, because that right there is gonna really hit them like, man, they know what they're talking about. Yeah, I could take care of that if you could at least take care of getting this thing out of here. I mean, it makes sense. So no, that's good.
Yeah, I want to add on top of that, especially because the whole plan to get this mobile home out was for the owner. They wanted to build a house in the place where that mobile home is going to be. So it's, I was telling her last week, it's part of their responsibility. If they want to build a house there, those trees are going to have to be gone anyways.
I wanted to add there's like some steps and stuff attached. He even offered to come and move the steps because he doesn't want anything to mess up the septic tank. So he's been very accommodating.
Those are all good things. No red flags there. Everything looks like it's trending in the right direction so far in the deal. What I'd start doing is, like you said, just keep looking for a couple mobile home movers, get a couple different quotes, see if any of them have any customers who might want them as well, and just go from there. And once you get it like two, three, at least two, if not, shoot for 3 or 4 different quotes or prices for movers. That way you can get like an average ballpark. So when you start marketing it, like somebody said last week, add that to your sale price. So
Yeah,
you can
Danielle said that. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because ain't nothing like a streamlined package. I tell you, I'll pay 10,000 if it come with a move. I'm gonna pay that 10. Oh, you said it come with a move? You got him already set up? He already came out here and set it. What? Yeah. Let me go and pay you and get up out the way. Because Lord, no, I don't want to call a mobile home mover and have to deal with them and then wait another 30 days before I've been done closed on it. And now I gotta fish for a mobile home mover. Do the fishing for them. That's what you're getting paid for. A seamless process. Let's go. Congratulations, Angel. You got this thing. Let us know how everything go. We'll talk to you
Will
Thursday
do.
about that one. Let's go.
Thank you.
All right. Let's take a deep dive into Shamika. Shamika, are you in a stable place now?
Actually, no, I'm still driving.
Nah, that's cool. We want to give you some value on your taking your first steps to be able to get a deal. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I know you was interested in fixing and flipping, but honestly, when you join our group, we really focus you on first doing wholesaling. Okay.
Right.
I know you got a little bit more of a budget than most people that's probably just joining the group, which is amazing. That's a blessing. But you want to use
Right.
that towards, you don't have to use that money right now. You know, I
Right.
feel like maybe you want to put some money into the business. So as far as maybe grabbing some bandit signs, and I have Miss Ruffin get in touch with you about you getting the bandit signs and where you need to go. We actually in the community, you should see how some of those stuff look. And they could she'll tell you where to get everything from and all of that. But
Okay. Well, I'm eager to learn. Thank you.
I think that's the very first thing you should do. You should get you some bandit signs and some bandit cards, and you got to hit up a couple of these mobile home parks and see what's for sale. I know I got something for sale for you, but honestly, you probably can find you a deal more off market faster than dealing with my deal. My deal really for an end user, somebody who want to buy it, fix it up, and live in there for a while. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Garcia, you got some advice for Miss Shamika? Have never done a deal, has a little bit of capital to be able to get started with the marketing. What do you think would be best for her? And then plus, with you having a good little bit amount of capital, you might want to jump in. You might want to learn a little bit about investing in some notes. But I'll say start with wholesaling. You see how everybody else in here been making money? They in and they out.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say wholesaling definitely number one. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's the less responsibility, no money, even if you have money. And when you're wholesaling, that's one thing about it is a lot of people think it's how much is the deposit, how much. I like to think myself as a wholesaler, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. We ain't putting no money down. So it's like I'm going to take the least amount of responsibility, but as a wholesaler, you have to have a buyer first and then the product, not the other way around. I was going to give some tips on how sales are going at the end of this call, being the time of the year, which kind of would contribute to a little bit about this. But start with wholesaling, because if nothing more, you're going to get your feet wet. You're going to learn about the mobile homes, the details, specifics, and then you can use that to incorporate it onto rent to owns, flips, whatever.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know.
Mr.
My
Ruffin,
phone is.
Mr. Ruffin, what you got for her?
It's like it's.
Pretty much the same thing, wholesaling. Kayla can attest to her journey, which is similar to what you're aspiring to do, Shamika. She wanted to still aspires to do fix and flip, but has pivoted to doing wholesale. And she's finding herself that it's actually a good way to go to start out with, especially get your feet wet and to educate yourself,
Right.
to learn the basics of mobile home investing. That's ground zero, wholesaling. And you learn all the terms, all the contracts, all just everything you need to know. So wholesaling is definitely a good way to get started and at some point pivot into fixing and flipping.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And the good thing about with you joining the community, like you live down the street. So you good. You're gonna be able to get in person with me and stuff like that. So it'd be good. I got you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any questions for us?
No, I'm enjoying listening to all these inspiring stories.
So
It's
glad you
very
joined.
inspiring. Yeah.
And we got plenty of replays on there too, inside the community that you can go back and re-listen to. Make sure you get into the classroom, and so you can do your homework. We got a lot of good resources in there, contracts and everything.
Okay, thank you.
And with that being
I want to add something for you too. I said this a little earlier to Tony, but I'm gonna say it again because this is the one thing that if I could go back to 2014 when I started and wish I could have done then that I know now, The one and only thing I wish I would have done different that I know now that I didn't do was open up a business bank account. And if you got a couple dollars, even if it's like $500, $1,000, whatever it is, it's better sitting in the business bank account. The sooner you get somebody sitting in the business bank account, the sooner that bank will give you a credit card for your business. And you can start building business credit for your business and start getting loans and credit and start using and build that because it doesn't take much. The banks want to loan to businesses way more and quantity to businesses than they do a personal. If you have 5,000 sitting in a personal bank account, the bank might give you $1,000, $2,500 credit card. But if you have it sitting in a business bank account, that bank might give you a $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 credit card that you can use to future your everything. So the one thing I didn't do, I waited till like 6 or 7 years in the business. I wish I did it 6 or 7 weeks into the business. That was like the one thing I can go back and say, man, if I would have known this, I would have done this. And I keep saying that to everybody.
We got resources in there. It's like we had a special guest where he taught you all about LLCs and starting them up and doing them the right way. It don't take that much to get it done, but like what Mark said, go ahead and get y'all business bank accounts together, man, and get your LLC together, man. Like don't play, stop playing, get to it. Don't
And
wait.
I wanted to add, I love that you all are talking about LLCs. I did post something in the community about also keeping your books in order. As a newbie, a lot of times you want to keep your expenses down, but it's really important that you stay on top of your bookkeeping as you're doing the wholesale transactions so that as you're doing your taxes, you have the information that your CPA may need. And then at some point, pivoting and getting a bookkeeper to handle your books because you won't have the time. You'll be so busy working and trying to get new business. But even as a newbie starting out, make sure you're keeping your books in order and you're documenting everything. Because when you do get an LLC, there's a thing called a corporate veil. And that protects you personally. And you don't want to, we'll probably go into that a little more, but definitely keep your business separated from your personal. You don't want to, sever that corporate veil, but definitely keep up with your bookkeeping, with your transactions.
Amazing advice.
And if anybody needs help, I am QuickBooks certified pro advisor. I have a QuickBooks account. I'm fully certified on QuickBooks for payroll, time, bookkeeping, everything in QuickBooks. I went through about 8 weeks of training. Fully certified, can help you guys out. I'm not like a licensed CPA or certified CPA or anything, but I've had to learn it all for my business as well.
That's good stuff.
Preliminary stuff.
Everybody make sure y'all reach out to Mark. I know his phone going in and out a little bit, but make sure you reach out to Mark in the community and make sure you put it right there on the wall. That way, everything everybody learns, we all learn from each other and we all learn and grow together, okay? Miss Kayla, let's jump into what some of your deals looking like. Let's get into your situation. There you go.
Okay, first off, I want to say, Shamika, like they were saying, I was one of those that when I first came in, I wanted to do fix and flip. And that was set in stone. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. I just want to bring me your deals and I will buy your deals and do your deals. But then I realized how much I did not know about mobile homes. And so getting into the wholesaling and what Ms. Danielle calls it, and I love how she, worded it, was organic leads, where you're not going to somebody else to pay them. You're going directly to the source. So you're knocking out a person and a payment to a person that, is unnecessary. So having your bandit signs, having, people on the ground, referrals, whatever, just to get those organic leads. I'm starting to get organic leads almost every day now. And I just booked a showing for tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, this weekend from a Bennett find. So it's all about just, learning from the people that did it before you. They knew where my head was and they knew like, okay, this is what she needs to do. So take the advice that they give you and just do it. So my lead one is the first one that I'm getting on the contract this week, or I sent the contract today. Pretty much a full gut, or it just need to be a tear down. So we're going to actually use it as a trade-in. Thank you, Miss Danielle. Special shout out to you for helping assist on this one. And then we're going to the mobile home people to get her a double wide. And so it's going to be like a trade-in, and I'll be getting a commission based off of that trade-in value or just that sale period. And then some other ones that I have that I'm looking to see what my exit strategy is. One potentially is move-in ready. Just got to find somebody to take over or purchase this property. And then the other ones, I have no idea. I haven't seen it yet. And so I have a showing or a viewing this weekend. So, yeah.
Proud of you. Proud
Thank
of
you.
you. Let's go. Oh my God. 3 weeks ago. Did not even know where to start. Look at you.
And then when I first in that first contract, and I thank Miss Danielle again. Miss Danielle has been there since the beginning of this whole like journey for me. She came for the viewing this past weekend, and then she helped me, structure the contract because I was kind of confused on that. So you learn as you go. So don't think that you're gonna that first initial thing that you want to go after. It may not be the thing that you're gonna need right now. So don't be discouraged. Just take their advice. Take the people they've done deals. They've done hundreds of deals. So just take their advice and run with it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I got. And get into the community. I haven't been there in the last week, and I felt left out. I've been doing my own little thing, but I've been working down low key. So thank you.
Let's go. We're gonna see who's gonna be the leaderboard winner this month.
Oh, yeah, I'm up there.
Who's gonna win that CRM this month? That's what I'm trying to see. Thank you so much, Kayla. We proud of you for sure.
Thank you.
Got this. I knew you
You
had.
already
You
know
had
it's
the
me,
vibe.
so don't worry about it. You already know it's Angel. Sorry, Kayla. It's gonna be me.
Hey, that's what I like to hear right there. Let's go.
Look, I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Oh yeah, I love it. 956-495. Now I ain't gonna say the whole number now, but who are you, where you from, and what's your mobile home level experience? See, you just jumped in the conversation. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can jump on anytime. All right, let's jump into let's finish you up, Miss Dana Fowler. I want to hear. Let's finish up this. We got to put some plans of action steps together for you for what you're gonna do for the follow up. What you gonna do? Miss Dana Fowler.
I'm sorry, I was talking, it was muted. I'm going to contact the children. I think that was a very valid point to find out what their interest is in the property and try to work out a deal with them.
Great.
And then if anybody needs a place to put a mobile home, I may have one.
Where you say you located?
In Texas, Houston.
You're gonna be the only one in Texas, I think. I don't remember nobody being in Texas in the group.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't hear anybody. But Texas is a pretty big business I'm sure it is everywhere.
Okay.
I just know Texas.
Okay. And please, whenever you get a chance, please write Miss Danielle your number so we can invite you into the community.
Okay, how do I do that?
Miss Danielle will send you the link. Just write her a message. Miss Brittany Atkins, and thank you so much, Dana. We got your back. Miss Brittany Atkins, you got any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right, Miss Tracy, what's going on with you? What deals you got going on before we get ready to wrap this whole
Oh,
thing?
you know what? I'm sorry. I did kind of think of something. I heard
run it.
I heard somebody mention the company Keyhole. Can you guys elaborate a little bit of how that works? Because my next deal, I may have to get them to like finance it, and I heard that Keyhole kind of deals with that type of stuff.
Yeah. So when we use, it just all depends on which way you need to use financing, right? So when it comes to the keyhole, the best way to utilize them is when the deals are a little bit more money than what people will be kind of strapped for cash for, right? Like these $10,000 deals, the $5,000 deals, maybe even the $20,000 deals. You don't really need to use that. You can get the market bearing for. But when you start getting around $30,000 and up, you want to have it where the people only have to put 10% down, which is like $3,000 down, and then they can make payments on the home. And Keyhole is one of the only people that actually do in community lending with no appraisal. Okay.
Okay, yeah, because that was my question. I was gonna ask, like, because my next deal, I'm probably gonna be like fixing it and like flipping it, but I mainly deal with mobile home parks, and so
Good sense.
hello.
Now you good. Finn this phone been doing that the whole time. He'll be all right.
Oh, okay. And so I just was, and maybe I'm thinking too deep into this, but I was just wondering, like, if I buy a home and then I flip it and then I get ready to sell it for like 50,000, and then I have somebody that meets the qualification and as far as having the correct credit score and the 10% down or whatever like that. What happens then if they, I guess, can't pay that loan off? Because that lot rent still has to be paid. You get what I'm
Correct.
saying?
So somebody have to be the personal guarantor. Either you would be a personal guarantor, or you would get the tenant to get a personal guarantor, and you'll take the difference. So if me, I got maybe two of them that are personal guarantor because I know the area forever gonna boom. Great location. I'm keeping it. I wish you would default. I take that thing over in a heartbeat and re-rent it out for double.
Okay. So if they do default and I'm the personal guarantor, then I'll just have to take over that loan until I'm able to find
Yeah,
another tenant and we do the process over again.
exactly. And they very lenient
Okay.
with you. They'll let you take some time to rehab it if they messed it up. And the good thing about it is they'll have renters home insurance on it. So if something crazy happened, you can just file a claim. You get a check
Okay.
back, re-rent it back out, run it back.
Okay.
I just sent you the link to join the family too. So make sure you get in there ASAP tonight. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
That was my only question. Thank you.
No, that was a great question. And I wish you would have asked a little bit earlier when Miss Hicks was on there. She can give you more in depth. But that's basically all it is. They're the best lenders for in the parks for what we do.
Okay.
And Kim, if you want to rebuttal a little bit on that, I know me and you done did probably so many deals with them. If you want to say something.
I love using them. I don't know if anyone mentioned it, but as investors, they do loans for investors as well. So you find a property, you want to fix and flip it, or you want to just hold on to it, they will actually do a loan for you as an investor, and it's a super easy loan. But yeah, Danny is really easy to work with. They do like a preliminary, which is great, so they're not wasting anybody's time if they're not going to be able to do it. What's the credit score, Brad? 520, I think.
Yep, 520.
Yeah, and then the 10% down. I always tell people more than 10% down just to make sure that they have more than enough. But yeah, they're a great lender, and the credit score is pretty low.
Mm-hmm. Great people doing great things, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Usually we'll stay on here about an hour. We kind of went over a little bit. Do anybody got any last minute questions before we get out of here? I did want to let everybody know that I dropped the link. If you are not inside the community, make sure you join the community with the link that I just dropped in there that says join the family. I DM some of you guys that. Make sure y'all jump in there ASAP so we can continue this conversation Thursday and we can continue the mastermind. All right, everybody. So anybody got any last questions before I get up out of here?
I do. This is Tamisha. She did message me back and let me know that mortgage was $444 and a month, and she also stated that So it's $444 a month for the mortgage, $354 a lot. And then she said that she called them and they gave her the payoff amount, because I was asking her if it was a statement amount or kind of like where she got the number from. So anyway, me saying that about the statement amount, the question is that you still think that that is still open for negotiation?
What's the payoff amount?
The 43?
Okay.
As far as like calling and ask them, calling and asking them for a payoff amount that was suggested. You know, like, is it, I want to say
I mean, honestly, right now, the biggest thing is just get it under contract and you can work out all the other kinks in the middle. I think right now, now that we know the payoff, now we know that we could probably get somebody in there at $1,500 a month, and y'all could probably split the bit. That only just let us know about what we could get on the rental side. You know, if you decided to go to tenant placement and you decided to split the rents with her, and you gonna maintenance the handling, getting the money for her every month. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So now we know it's $794. So let's say we charge $1,300 a month for that. Take away $794. Somebody know the math? What's that? That's 506 divided by 2. Each one of y'all will make $250. She'll make that passively and he'll get her bills paid. Or you can just like do what we said, just see what she's willing to take after you pay off the mortgage. You know, that she can actually be comfortable with walking away.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I mean, you got to remember, a contract is not like super set in stone. It's like, once you see what the market is doing and you put it up, you can let her know, like, hey, listen, we're not gonna get that. We either can go and cancel this thing or we need to adjust a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing is getting her under contract for the cheapest amount possible over the thing. Like I said, 2,500, 3,500 is max I would go, because I gotta make that. I gotta make some rate somewhere for me to get a spread after $43,000. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm making it seem like that because that's how you got to make it seem to her. And when you get to the buyer, you got to make it seem to the buyer like you're only putting $6,000 there with a 520 credit score, and I finish this up in 2-3 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Just remember, there's two different vibes for two different strokes for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, get the thing under contract. Don't think no more. What you thinking, Garcia?
No, I'm dead on with that. I agree.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks. For sure. Anybody else got any more questions in here? If you want to join the mastermind, make sure you join the join the community, join the community. It says join the family. I dropped it in the link. If you haven't, make sure you join the community so we can get back on the call Thursday and we could live and learn from everybody else. Everybody who's in the community right now, whatever you learned from the community, make sure you drop it in the gym section so we all can learn from your
Let me add real quick something, Brad, only because I've had multiple investors reach out to me. It's kind of
let's go.
Yeah, so even a couple of what I call veteran investors that reached out and said, "Hey, Jay, you're seeing the market slow down. You think less people are buying?" In my mind, I'm thinking you done been listening to too much real estate crap. That's what it is, or you're not focusing. So some of the things that we can cover on Thursday, perhaps, is how to pivot. Real estate's all about location, location, location. Mobile homes is all about timing. It's the right time of the year, right time of the day. It depends on whatever the sales strategy you're trying to use. Right now, being July, is going to be slow. People are traveling, people are vacationing. You think responsibility would mean, hey, I got to get a home. But instead, the beach sounds a little bit better. So therefore, your sales are going to slow down just a little bit. You either have to plan these sales for later on or pivot, maybe do something different. Maybe it's time to flip it. Maybe it's time to wholesale it. Maybe let me rent it month to month for 2 months, and then I'll plan to sell, because come August, come September, sell every time. Same with the first at the beginning of the year. You have November, it slows down. December, it slows down because you got Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, etc. And then you got income tax time, which you got thousandaires walking the streets. Everybody's buying, but you got to be able to pivot. So if anybody's listening to some of this rumors of it slowing down, the mobile home business, not happening. It is booming and it's going to continue to grow. So we'll probably talk about that on Thursday, how to pivot, the right strategy. If you're starting out new, you definitely want to put yourself in a position where you're not going to be holding onto mobile homes. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to lock up all kinds of homes and then you got nobody to buy. That's a bad situation.
Great information, brother. And finish. Man, if your phone do that one more time. And join the community, finish. We're gonna see you in there, my brother. But yeah, dog, that was great information, Garcia, for sure. Like that's why I've been screaming to y'all, yo, get in and get out. Get in and get out. Pass the discount on to the end user, to the buyer.
Yeah, I'm trying to join now. Yes, I can.
Your phone going in and out.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Okay.
The signal,
Yeah,
the signal kind of weak a little bit.
I just got an invite, so I'm good.
Yeah, I think your signal just going in and out, brother. I heard you said you got an invite. I heard that part.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, your signal.
Get more. I got a lot of going on with the mobile home. All right.
Yeah, your signal just going in and out, brother. If you can, just shoot it in the chat or just reach out to Danny and
All
then
right.
and then jump into the community and you can post your questions up there on the inside the community and we'll all jump on top of that. And plus we'll be having a community call Thursday. So we'll be going way more in depth. Some of our in community calls might last 3 hours, man. We don't get off the phone till everything is answered. It's just now it's 8:25. We've been on this thing for 1:30.
All right,
boss man. I'll see you inside. Yes, sir, Mr. Finesse. All right. Well, with that being said, y'all, I appreciate everybody's time. I'm glad to hear everybody doing so well. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. I see you guys Thursday for our community call. If you're not inside the community, make sure you go ahead and join. And yeah, we'll see y'all there, man. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all something good to eat tonight. And don't forget to hit the gym this week sometime. All right.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, good night.
Good night.